We're going to be playing a game being worked on at the University of Utah. The game is called Echoes, and it's a multiplayer game. I am excited. So the game is just barely being worked on, so this will be the first official prototype that I've been able to play, but apparently they've already got networking working functional. So I'll be playing with my colleague Corinne. It's going to be amazing, as well as the student devs. We're going to have them on the voice call as well, so we can chat with them about what they're working on, and it's going to be awesome. Before that happens, though, I'm going to play some itch.io games, because why not? Got some smoothie. Okay, I want to play some itch.io games. What shall we play? I want to play a browser game. I'm going to browse some games. Horror. Ooh, lots of horror games. They grow. Select a tag. Popular. I want something short. I want a browser game. Let's see, is there a browser? No. How do you select browser? Oh, these are all Windows games. Maybe we could download it. Should we download a game? Ollie's Farm. Is everything horror? Maybe this is what I selected. Retro. Let's start removing some tags. What? PSX? What? Who selected all these tags? I didn't. Atmospheric, 3D, Unity, walking simulator, art game, visual novel. Okay, so that removes everything. Wait. I think I messed up. We're going to try it. We're going to go back. We're going to refresh our itch.io. I just want to browse. Browse games. Horror, single player, short, 3D. Why? Do I have to select these? Baxter, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm adding tags, not removing them. Whoops! Oh, so these, if I click these, they add them? So I don't want to do that. Okay, here we go. I want a web game. Gray box testing. Should we play that? Doom. Doog. HoloLive fan game. I was so hungry. Multiplayer parkour. First person shooter. This one's fun if it's the one I think it is. Oh, these. So a lot of these might be games that were created over the weekend. So it was a game jam weekend in multiple ways. So this may be all those. Oh, Con Radder than you. I apologize for messing up. Okay, let's play this. Gray box testing. Hopefully the audio works. Can everybody hear this okay? This is good audio testing before we go live with our student game. Which I'm excited for. Play. Here we go. Play. Alright, this is the gray box right here.
Hello. You're probably a little confused, but don't worry, you're not dead, and you're not in trouble. Actually, the opposite. We are recruiting you. Based on this huge list of bugs that you exploited, I'm guessing you've probably already figured out that you have been living in a simulated reality.
Yeah.
What you're in right now is a testing environment, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Not because we're testing you, but we want you to help test what we've built.
Oh, okay.
So I guess I'll let you get to it. Try to find some bugs, break stuff, do what you gotta do.
Oh, I can jump. I can run and jump. Oh, what? Oh, I just went through the wall. So I think that is... Can I go through all the walls? This is a trip! This is not what I bargained for. Okay, so
have you ever played that game Portal? Yeah, so it's kind of like that. Just look at the cube and click on it to pick it up. And then you can click again.
Oh, I need to be quiet. Okay, so here's... Wait, what happened?
Oh, my name's G, by the way. You can call me Mr. G, or just G's fine. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm here to guide you through the testing environment. I'll help you out if you get stuck. Let's see what you can do in this next zone.
What if I have a question? How do you answer it? Oh, sorry guys. I have to switch. This is good practice for me before we start our...
Notice you can pick up a cube.
Wait, I'm locked.
And you can also jump off of a cube. I don't know, maybe if you tried seeing what would happen if you maybe did both of them or something, I don't know.
Wait, I'm locked. I think I broke it. You know what? I'm starting over. Sorry, guys. Nope, it won't let me. Oh, shoot. I didn't break it.
To be honest, I thought you would have figured this out by now.
Well, I'm stuck!
Everyone at the office was like, oh, look at this new consultant who exploited all these bugs. He's the best. He's gonna find everything that is wrong with our systems. But to be honest, I'm not too impressed so far.
Well, that's rude. Press every key. Okay, here we go. I'm stuck.
Okay, no, what I get it. Sorry for what I said before. You're nervous, first day on the job. I'll help you out with this one. Jump on top of the cube, then pick it up by clicking on it. Then keep jumping, and you'll keep going higher and higher. And
I can't jump.
eventually
No, I think I actually found a legit
get up
bug
on
in the
top
game.
of that higher platform.
So here's my plan. Oh, I can jump now. Okay, I've messed it up. There we go. Okay, so... Maybe we can edit that out. So I tried restarting it. It messed up. So they're saying if I jump on the cube and keep jumping. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I'm thinking about restarting it. Is it worth playing again? I think I messed it up. While while we wait for Corinne. Break the game, but don't actually break the game. Okay, I'm gonna let the class vote. Is that one worth playing again? The Sock Epic. Where is that game? I don't even see it anymore. And nobody cares. Okay. So I played Among Us single player. The Lo-Fi Room. Oh, there it is. The Gray Box Testing Game. By Sam Hogan. Okay. We're going to play once more while we wait for Corinne. Round number 2. We're going to speedrun this.
Hello.
Okay, I can't walk through that wall.
You're probably a little confused, but don't worry.
Can't
you're not
walk
dead,
through that wall.
and you're not in trouble.
This is how you find bugs.
Actually, the opposite. We are recruiting you.
Oh, it won't.
Based on this huge list of
Gray
bugs
boxes me in.
that you exploited, I'm guessing you've probably already figured out that you have been...
There we go. I did it. Okay, we made it through. So we ignored that whole thing. We ignored Sam. I know he was going to give us a lengthy intro.
So, have you ever played that game Portal?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that. Just
Kinda like
look at the
that.
cube and click.
Click. Okay. So.
Oh, my name's G, by the
So
way.
I need to get up
You
there.
can call
right?
me Mr. G, or just G's fine. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm here to guide you through the testing
make it up
environment. I'll help you out if you get stuck. Let's see what you can do in this next zone.
Wait. Can I stand on it and pick it up? Is that what they were saying? I can. Okay. So that is the trick. So you can stand on it and pick it up. And that indicates
Notice
that
you can pick up a cube, and you can also jump off of a cube.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay. Okay, so that was buggy, right? But got the job done. Got the job done. Okay.
I know you're probably wondering, is it like a Matrix type of thing, where you're a real person, but you're in some sort of like virtual reality world? It's not like that. You are actually a computer program too. So, sorry about that.
Okay, so sorry for the jerkiness of the screen. So I'm a computer program too. Okay, how do I do this?
And just letting you know, I'm not saying that this is going to be a useful thing for like this level or anything, but you can press the E key, or the P key, or the escape key to pause the game. So just letting you know in case you need to take a break or something.
I don't.
Not that it has anything at all to do with the gameplay or anything like that. I mean the testing or whatever. Got it? Good.
I can't throw it. So here's what I'm thinking. I don't know what I'm thinking. PKY Studios, how are you doing, my friend? Break the game, but don't actually break the game. Okay. Any suggestions? How do I get through this? Wait. Oh. Wait, so I jumped. How did I do that, though? I wasn't actually on it, was I? Okay, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna try to do. We're gonna jump on the box, pick it up, and then walk off. I don't know. That... Whoa, 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 whoa. Did that create an issue long enough? Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna try and lean it. I think that's a great idea. Crinny, hey! Welcome to the party. So someone told me to lean it on the door. We're gonna try that. Well, I can't. It won't lean on the door. I think this game is broken. Wait, the cube was still moving when I paused the game? That was the... I should have known. Oh. Wait, what does this mean? Oh! But I need the cube. There it is. Wait, I broke it. All right, we're gonna put a pin in this game. We're gonna put a pin in it. So yeah, I could. So it looks like I can pause it. I'm gonna try this game again later. I think it sounds really cool. I'll give it a legit playthrough. Okay, and away we go. So we've got Corinne on the horn. They made it. Corinne, are you going to? Do you have the game downloaded? Oh, my kids upstairs sound like they're going bananas. Ah, Cranny says, oh, heck no. That's awesome. Okay, well, regardless, we're going to get this party started. Okay, here we go, here we go. You're good. You're good, Corinne. Okay, let's see if we can get some people on the horn. Apparently I have a waiting room, sorry. All right, we've got one developer.
Greetings, everyone.
Let's make sure this is working. Okay, talk again.
Testing, testing. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, we should be good. So anybody out in the Twitchosphere, let us know if you can hear Josh. Josh, just so you know, this is a pretty professional production.
All right.
They all say they can hear you. This is great news.
Perfect.
The technology works. Okay, so Corinne's gonna hop on hopefully here in just a second. But I think she doesn't have her PC set up yet.
Mm-hmm.
So it may just be me and you and you and you.
Well, we should also, in a moment, have Renee and Joe, two of our producers on the team,
Sweet.
joining us to fill in as the other two players.
This is fantastic news.
I think everybody's saying they're all in the waiting room.
Oh, well, I should let them in. I'm in the waiting room. They're all in the waiting room, of course. Like I said, this is a professional. Admit all. This is a professional setup.
Hi, Corinne.
All right, we got a sub.
Hi, Corinne.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, we got a sub. Hi, Corinne.
Oh, we're getting an echo from something.
Hello.
I think it's through you, Renee, that we're getting an echo.
Hang on.
Oh, we got Conradder than you joining. Okay, good. This is awesome. This is great. So, Corinne, your PC is still on the fritz?
I just can't. I have no password stuff on it. So, and my passwords are really. I use a password manager, so I got to get it installed, and it's complicated because it's a password manager. So I just.
I think you're supposed to just use your pet name and your birthday or
I
something.
know, right?
Don't and use that for everything, especially your Bitcoin wallet.
My Dogecoin,
Do you have Dogecoin?
maybe.
How do you buy Dogecoin? I mean, where do you buy it?
Well, I shouldn't say. Maybe I have it. Maybe as a person I live with has it.
Okay,
Who knows how to buy those things?
I actually I wanted to buy some last night and I couldn't.
Oh, I can ask if you want me to.
Yeah, find out. I kind of think because of the Elon Musk stuff, they may have.
I mean, it's technically a joke. Cryptocurrencies. I don't know.
It's not even real, isn't it? Isn't it like a meme coin?
I mean, that's probably what we're going to end up with because it's a joke.
I don't know how any of it works. We're still trying to get Joseph Conrad. He's still joining.
He said his cat knocked over his router.
Oh no.
PKY Studios says you should use password 1234.
No.
So I shouldn't message that. I shouldn't say this, especially publicly. But when I was teaching in Korea, all the passwords for everything were either password 12345678.
Like all the systems over there?
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh.
Definitely seems like something you should be telling us.
Or just 12345678.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you should be saying that on Twitch, my friend.
Oh, I didn't say it. Crap. I've got 15 viewers. If I had more than one viewer, I'd worry about it.
All right. Well, while Joe's getting back in, we can go and help introduce you to the game. So before you launch it, if you make sure you have Steam running, it actually won't work if you don't have Steam.
If I don't have Steam running?
Yeah. So
fancy.
Yeah, it's
okay,
testing phase and all that. So
Steam is totally running.
All right. So you don't need to do anything in Steam. You just need to have it actually open somewhere on your computer. So if you open the application and click join, you should enter.
Okay. Is everybody else ready to go? Why don't we do since we're publicly doing this? Why don't you give what's the
yeah?
Is there any kind of like a razor pitch or anything you want to mention before we get started?
Sure. Yeah. So the game tentatively called Echo, though we are, I believe, changing that very soon. Joe is in the waiting room if you want to let him in.
Okay.
The Zoom waiting room. It is a game where there are two player factions. One is in one faction you have the humans, which are miners that have gotten trapped in a mine, and on the other you have the monster that is hunting them. Fortunately for the miners, the monster is hurt by light, so they have their trusty flashlight to defend themselves. Meanwhile, the miners want to escape, while the monster just wants to kill them all and eat them for breakfast, as monsters do.
Okay, just so I can repeat what I've heard. I'm in a cave with my fellow miners. There's a monster who wants to eat us, and flashlights hurt the monster.
Yes.
Okay, and I understand I can be the monster or the people, right?
Yes. For now, we're going to have you play the monster, and then play the human, and then about halfway through, we're going to restart and switch and have you be the monster, so that we can get your feedback on both experiences.
So that sounds great. So should we just get started, or can you tell me how the echo plays into this?
We're currently, I think we're choosing to we're working on shifting our word from echo to hunt.
To hunt. Okay.
And I believe our producers here can talk a little more about that if you have questions of that. But when we were playing around with it, the mechanics that we found were most intriguing and most fun were based around hunting other players and also hunting for objectives.
Okay, so all those the initial prototype with all the echo effects and testing those out, are those still a part of it, or are those all gone now?
Those are. We do still want to use those because we do think those are good. We just found that the hunting parts were the more fun parts.
Okay.
Of the game, so we're making that our more core design pillar rather than echo.
So anyone who happens to be watching this that's not part of the class that we're in and needs a heads up, because this will be on YouTube as well. We have developers here at the University of Utah. They are just at the beginning stages of prototyping the game that they'll be working on for the rest of the semester. And we're testing it out. This is the first time I'm actually physically playing it, so I'm pretty excited. My co-teacher and friend Corinne is here as well as several of the developers on this game. So if anyone wants to mention chat, if you want to ask any questions or anything, they can either answer you in the chat or verbally. So here we go. We're just going to click on Projects One Echo, right?
Yep.
And
click it, and then you should just be able to click the join button immediately, and it should launch.
Okay, so and there's a button here to spawn as a monster.
Yeah, don't click that, just click join.
So do we have a name for the game yet, or is it still work in progress?
It's still very much work in progress.
Okay, so I'm going to click join. It's auto-populated this number. Can I change the number? Should I change it?
You don't change it for now, because that's how it's connecting to me.
Okay, great.
And once you're in, you should be able to go look around and look at the other players. So there's three of you miners, and your first objective is you have to get to the end to escape, and to do that you have to get through the door, which is the big brown wall in your way.
Okay, so I'm just kind of looking at this. So these blue capsules, are those other miners?
No, so the things walking around with flashlights are miners. Those are power cells. If you take one to the door, it can open the door.
Okay. Can I grab it?
Yes, so walk up to it and press E, and you will grab it.
Okay.
And it's a little hard to see that you're holding it right now, but just look at it and press E. Don't walk into it. Sorry.
Okay. So these other miners, are those automated, or are these?
No, these are other players. Joe and Ray, jump up and down.
Hello.
And they will, right now, to help you, they will follow your instructions to guide it. But they are other players, and they are here they also need to escape.
Now, is this game? I know I can talk to the other players right now, but is the idea that you want to be communicating verbally with your teammates, or is
yes.
it okay? So, is there going to be a connection through Steam, or is there a connection, or is the idea you just hop on Discord? Like, what's the tech involved?
We're thinking Discord because we want it mostly to be a game between friends. That is our current hope. So I think somebody opened the door by accident or on purpose.
Wait, somebody opened the door?
Yeah, so if you go and turn around, the brown wall is gone because somebody opened the door.
Oh, great. So we are in the mouth of the... Okay, so there's the door, right?
So
but I'm still holding onto my cube. Okay, so
I believe you are.
Okay, what's that?
That's just some little geometry geometry that you can walk through. That's decoration.
It's like a fallen beam.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's very foggy, very difficult to see.
Yeah, I feel like the fog is the name of this game now.
Well,
There's
it's
a monster
fog
somewhere hunting you.
It's fog, and then since all the walls are all uniform, it's very boxed in. So I'm not getting the cave vibe yet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, we told him not to do art, to be fair.
Well, so you can play with shape language though, of walls and doorways and all that stuff. So There's a difference between art and design. So this isn't designed to feel like a cave.
It's good to know. We'll have to add that in.
Yeah.
So I will add on that just real quick. The first level that we're on now is designed more to feel like an open mine, like it's actually been mined out more so than like a natural cave. I think later on we tried to emulate that a little bit more, but that is still good feedback.
Great. So I think I just went back to the beginning, but I'm not sure. I'm sure.
You did.
You're still in the spawn room.
Okay. So going back through the door, and everyone's following me now?
Yes, they
Okay.
are indeed. I'm watching you as the monster, which should show you how stealthy that the monster can
Oh,
be.
you are the monster.
That nobody's seen me yet. Yeah.
Do I have any interactions I can do? Like it's just wherever I point the flashlight? Can I?
It's mainly right now. It's mainly looking and also resurrecting your fellow players if they were to die. And I'm going to murder someone right now.
No.
So getting a little ahead of the gameplay with the narrative. I think Gabe's point about it not feeling like a cave. I mean, it definitely 100% feels like a building that we're inside of, right? But it doesn't have to be a cave. If the level design that you guys are working on, just change. And remember, narrative is the most flexible tool you have. So it can be a warehouse, or it can be, the warehouse underground. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I'm gonna kill somebody again, and then if you like Gabe do it. Gabe, you just killed. I think I got Renee again.
Yep, it was Renee.
So if you go and find Renee, she is dead on the ground. It needs you to walk up to her to resurrect her.
Well, there's a cube. Okay, that was it. That was somebody. Okay. So I need some I don't know. I feel like I need some visual cues since it's all just so these red boxes are interesting because at least I'm seeing something new and different right now, and like some visual cues even at the early stages just don't do this. But some of the ideas of like I was saying make it feel like a cave or not a cave. Like one of the rooms could have some pillars and some cross beams holding it up, right? Even geometry that you can repeat throughout. So at least I have some kind of visual description to kind of say, hey, I'm in the room with all the torches, or I'm in the room with I just went through the hallway with all the beams and it has a broken one. So this is the big room with the red boxes on it. I think, okay, there's someone laying, okay, I resurrected that person.
I killed both of your friends while you were looking at the hole.
Gosh, it's so unfair.
I'm being hunted with all my friends. There's another one. So is there strength in numbers? Is there any reason I'd want to be as a friend?
Yes, there's in fact strength in numbers. Again, your flashlight hurts me. If you here, I'll go stand by the entrance to this room, and you can come and find me. I look like a giant floating sphere, and shine your flashlight on me, and it will kill me, and I'll respawn. Somebody might have got that. Oh, your screen is turning white with mine. That's not supposed to happen. Well, that's a glitch. So right now you're for some reason your screen is turning white like the monsters, which is what's supposed to happen to the monsters. So that is very much a glitch, and I'm so sorry that.
No, you're fine.
Makes it much harder.
That's why we play test, right?
Yep. So yeah, but so you can do it, and the brighter the light, and the more flashlights you're pointing at me, the faster I die. So one person alone isn't going to have much chance to defend against the monster. Right. But all of you together pointing it at me, you'll kill me very quickly.
So I'm running away. Is there going to be a kind of hold shift down to run, or
we are experimenting with that,
or any opportunities to crawl into a little hole that would be down here to kind of evade the monster a little bit? Anything sneaky I can do?
I think that would be a cool idea to let the player crawl into little places to hide, or that the monster can't get them.
And so I think there was the idea that we have spaces that the player would have to crawl through at some point. So I think that was on the list.
Another thing, I'm not sure how great of an idea, but what you could toy with is some kind of compass or like arrow that points you to the nearest player, or some way to like find out where to go. I think I just saw you. Is that you?
The floating orb? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just killed me.
Oh, I did.
I was
Great.
I
I'm
was trying to
amazing.
kill you, but I think I got Joe instead.
Yeah.
You got me.
Or if everyone was trying to get to a certain spot on the map where maybe you go through the doorway and there's a pile of rocks, and if all three of you are there, you can kind of block off the doorway, and then maybe the monster can smash through it, but it's going to take a few seconds. Right now, I feel like the players, at least me, I move really slowly and clumsily, and I honestly feel like there's no hope I can survive this monster. And so
I feel like the idea that once you figure out that as long as you stick together with your friends, you are kind of invincible. I don't know about that.
And that's why we need to. What we want to do is we want to incentivize being together and farther apart. So our goal is to do things like add doors that require people to separate a little bit and get back to, but also other doors that require people to get together.
You could have
to force that gameplay. And
each player could have a different shape or something. So you'd have to go into a room to get something and have to come by yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just like that. That's I love that idea.
Yeah, we want the goal for the humans is to work together and have teamwork and cooperation, but then we also want to force them into situations where they have to be alone.
Well, I think you need to be really careful about your magic system here. So, one of the things I like about the fog is because, like, narratively, I can think this is the breath of the monster. And so maybe there are some places that have less of it and more of it and, things like that. So it might indicate something.
That's a fun idea, Corinne.
That's great.
That would scare you when the fog is getting near.
Yes.
And then I want an opportunity to like in these sections, this is the only interesting piece I've seen so far, this novel little piece that kind of indicates where it kind of been, but I've seen several of these and I don't know if this is the same one. Like, would there be any opportunity to even light some torches or something, like, or drop a flare every once in a while so I know I've been in a spot? And maybe the flare.
That's a good idea.
Maybe you have flares that aren't bright, but maybe they would slow down the monster, right? Like if I'm being pursued, I drop down a flare, and now it kind of puts that monster into a slow motion type of thing.
Yeah, that would be fun. I think that would be.
Give me a fighting chance. I've got to have something other than this flashlight.
Yeah, we are planning on having obviously more more assets that like would act as choke points or obstacles for the humans. So that is something we're playing with.
And keep in mind, as Corinne and I sit and just spit out ideas, and especially anyone listening, these are 1 semester projects.
Yep.
So don't take everything we say. But that being said, like, I want a safety room. I want this like kind of sprint, but then I want a breather. Like Left 4 Dead did this really well, right? Yeah. Like you'd all race to a
Evil, where where you always got to go in and use the typewriter.
Right.
You can calm down.
Yeah, I want this. Like this is actually super creepy, right?
That's the hope.
and the monster, I don't know. I think this is going to be interesting. I would say even right now, because notice I'm just coming up with tons and tons of ideas to fix the problem that I'm not having a lot of fun right now. And that's perfectly fine at this point in the game, right? So you just kind of have to decide, like, is that okay with you guys? Do we have this little feature coming in that'll fix this? Maybe I'm not seeing what you're seeing, so there needs to be some more visual aids. But I keep trying to add like different game features and stuff to kind of make it more entertaining. Yeah. But really, it may just be a readability issue. And so, I mean, I would love it if you toyed with that. Like, maybe the only way to attack as a monster is to become visible, which, if I'm the monster, I have to hold down the space bar or whatever, and it actually kind of makes me visible. But I can't actually hurt anyone until I've become visible, right? And
something like that is actually one of our plans for
that's
next
awesome.
sprint, because
Well, you need to
these
take
ideas are
some
super helpful.
Yeah, you need to take some cues from landscape design, I think, which means you have to have big open spaces and small spaces and spaces that you can see ahead, and that would make the space feel a lot different.
Yeah.
Obviously, we told you not to start working on art, and so that would make a difference. But these little narrow spaces,
Yeah,
what do you guys think is fun?
Yeah, if you can follow Joe or Renee, they can show you the way to the
So see, I can't follow them because I have no clue where they are. So
yeah,
that's something that needs to be fixed.
Maybe you need a little UI.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought I was following you. Am I following not you?
So we had
you were following
here's
him,
what
and
I
then
actually
got
think
blinded to the screen.
this would be interesting too, and maybe it's a bad idea, but what was that game, that grad game we had that Kelly worked on? Do you remember that one, Corinne? It was like Alone in the Dark.
Yeah,
Walk
it was
in the Woods. Walk in the Woods, right?
Walk in the Woods, yeah.
So you could press a button and the other player would like yell or say hello. And it would send, I think it actually may have sent kind of like a visual indicator. And you could do that even with the echolocation. Is you could say hello, and the other, maybe we could see through walls, or maybe it would give kind of this indicator of where your players were, but it also showed the monster where you were. Right?
Well, I think it depends on if you guys want to lean back into sound. I mean, because this is completely different than your original idea, right? I mean, at least I can't hear it, so maybe I'm just missing that part of it because I am just seeing visuals. So I think that's fine that you're just trying to figure out what's fun right now. Anyway, hey, you can see another person there, but with the light being such a metaphor in this, it's like I think the sonar part. I guess what I would recommend is stick with one or the other. Use a lot of sound or use a lot of visuals.
Okay.
That's just my advice. Just because it's a one semester project, I think the scope, trying to make both of those things work really well and also inform your level design, I think it'll be tough.
That makes sense.
Josh, here's what I want your team to do. I want you guys to spend a day researching caves and specifically look up the difference between like traditional flashlights and blacklight inside cave systems.
Okay.
Because what they found is there's actually so much bacteria and growth within caves that you can only see with the black light. And it's
just all the bioluminescent stuff.
All the bioluminescent stuff. And I think there may be a theme there you could play off. To help with visual cues in this game. That would be super fascinating.
That's great. Yeah, because we definitely need some more visual cues in the game. If you want to drop down through this hole, and I'd love to hear your feedback on this next area, then we can switch over to having you do the monster and hear your feedback on the monster.
Sure. And I'm going to send you guys a link. I'm actually sharing it in my level design class this week. It's called it's Naughty Dog. One of the creators of Naughty Dog did it, but it's called it's a game about blocking out level design. So it's not using art, but using block out to help with all the readability issues I've talked about. So I think there's a misunderstanding here between art and level design, like blocking it out.
Okay.
So I've fallen down the hole, I think. Okay, yep. Is my flashlight? It is still working. Okay. Down to Renee's maze. That sounds scary.
I think that's not in the level yet. Unfortunately. Yeah.
Wait, where's
I
the
was
monster?
disappointed too.
Was the monster down here? Okay.
I just saw the monster.
I'm here. I've been not attacking you because you've been giving me feedback on level design, and I've been, which does make the game kind of boring because all of the fun is in.
So here's a box. I found a box and I died.
Remember, it has to be fun singly too.
Sorry,
I really like this
blinded.
fog. I want you to know I really like this fog.
I like the fog, and whenever something color pops out like this yellow, I'm super attracted to it. So just remember, humans are like flies. We're attracted to
we'll
light
have to use
and
that.
color and all that, right?
I mean, maybe you need a vacuum so you could get rid of
Do you know what
the.
scare the crap out of me? If it was the monster's eyes that became visible and like maybe
Ugh.
some teeth.
Oh, yeah.
Lordy.
Oh look,
Yeah, we
I
want
found
to make it. We want to make the monster like hiss, like the kind of. You know how in Minecraft they make the creepers hiss so that you
Yes.
turn and look at them right before they
Yes.
explode. We want to do that with the monster so that it has, because the monster has a charge up time before attacking. So
Yeah.
we want to make it so that you can turn and realize that it's about to attack you.
See, like this is the first time this shape right here, this little Y, this fork in the
Yeah.
road.
Yeah.
The first time this felt a little bit more cave-like.
Yeah.
So is this level design area a better model towards what we should be
Yeah.
going for?
Okay, sorry, one moment. I've got a screaming
No
2-year-old.
problem.
This is what happens. This is real life here. Everyone, I got her. Wow. Okay. Okay. Say goodbye to everybody. I've got her, sweetie. Right. Say goodbye.
No, Daddy.
Okay. No, daddy.
Oh. She's like, no, I'm going to be in here. Yeah. So I don't think a cave is the right thing.
Okay.
I mean, that's just my personal opinion. I just think it's going to make it harder for you because caves generally are like you're crawling around
Mhm.
and that's part of it. It narrows and widens out. And I mean, you can make this a creepy office building and it would be interesting.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
we'll have to talk about that.
Yeah.
So I missed the talk, but why not have both? This is a cave, but then
Well,
you discover
you
the
would
umbrella.
go to a cave underneath or something. I
Well,
don't
you
know.
discover the Umbrella Corporation in part of it. So there are office
Right.
buildings inside it, and there's like cubicles of like people in a call center, deep underground. Look at that! What's that hole right there? See, that's interesting to me.
Yeah, that was the
Mhm.
monster's way too big to fit through those, but those are supposed to be ventilation shafts for the monster to travel through.
Okay. So
The
this
monster's just a bit too big.
this is much more fascinating to me. So, and I do feel a little bit like you guys are jumping right into like the whole like level design before you figured out what the game is.
Mhm.
But you have all these opportunities too. Like, I really want you guys to start looking up videos on different caves, cave formations.
Mhm.
These are just tunnels. But there's so much interesting stuff inside caves that you could dip on,
Yeah.
like in underground waterfalls, underground ponds, lakes. Like,
That sounds like so much art.
it's not art. It's not art.
Really?
No. The underground pond is like, it's just changing the texture to blue in a section. Like, no, this is game design right here. Like, I want to feel like I'm in a cave. If you're going to give me a cave, even in a teeny little, even if it's just one small section of it, Josh, even if you said, hey, this little small area, let's block out with basic geometry what a cave would feel like. What does a stalagmite look like? What if it was bigger? What if we created some modular pieces that we could just kind of stack and shove them into a corner and kind of start to flesh this out? That's the kind of thing from a level design standpoint that I want to see. This isn't art. This is the stuff that artists would then turn into art, Corinne.
I see.
Later on.
Makes sense.
But it's integral to figure out what the game feels like at the early stages.
Mhm.
Like if you had a series of 3 different size like cave entrance doors, right? What does it feel when you scale them up and down to walk through them? Do you feel like you're suddenly getting claustrophobic, like the walls are kind of closing in on you and this monster's coming, and then you have a couple different paths to go, like the small spaces versus large space? Cavernous, there could be some multi-tiered areas where you actually have a little bit of verticality. I really want you to study the interiors from caves.
Yeah.
So
I'm
I
super
wanna
excited
know-
to look at it.
Yeah, thanks, Josh. I want to know what you guys think is fun in this.
We want to what we think is fun when we played is kind of the frantic feeling, which unfortunately I've been choosing not to attack that much because we've
Well,
been
that's fine. That I mean,
talking, and that's
can
where
get
the
that.
fun comes from.
So it's actually the chase.
Yes.
So that's one of the things I think you're going to need more like long path. Like I guess the way There's a lot of technique in creating chase.
Mhm.
That's fun. So you need long passages so you can kind of get away, or if the monster is faster than you, the long passages are scarier. So you have to think about it as kind of ebb and flow, like a roller coaster of emotion about how, like, can I get away if I get around this corner? Can I get to that other room? There's a lot of that stuff going on. So it's just like Gabe said, this is all game design stuff.
Yeah, that's one of the things we're hoping this next sprint to really.
Yep.
We wanted like try a bunch of different approaches this
Great.
next sprint.
Yeah, I think
And-
that's a great idea. Just gym it up.
Yep, and we're just
Okay.
we have like 10 different things that we want to try. We have some of our designers are doing paper prototyping
Great.
of it too, to try and nail down what ideas work the best and what don't. So
I would
we're all
love,
and we totally agree. We need to do a lot of iterations.
I would love that, Josh, if you had one section that was like the Corinne and I could walk through, and we could even have a discussion like this, is like, hey, we're going to test out the hunting section, right? And it's just like a 30-second, like the monster chasing us is doing stuff. And we're going to, then you go into the next room. Think of the jungle gym like that. Is like you try out all the different kind of things we talked about.
Yeah.
I would absolutely love that. And
that would be my advice for the next sprint, is don't try to get farther along. Try to get this nailed.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you've already got we weren't really able to give this a go, and it just makes sense in a gameplay like this. Like if we were playing the hunting side of it, I would just clam up and just kind of like be all focused in on that. But this is a great way to talk about like just the feeling of the design and what's going on.
Yeah, this has been super helpful.
This is awesome.
I think so too, because I'm happy to see it. And at this stage, moving around, I feel like I can see what's happening. So
yeah. Do you want to try the monster real quick, Gabe?
Sure.
All right. I'm going to close the server. I need to restart it for you to switch.
Spawn is monster.
One other quick little tiny thing.
Wait 1 moment for me to restart the server.
That I just want to say is be careful about creating mazes and complex mazes or labyrinths, because that just gets in. Remember, these are supposed to be short, quick things, and I guess I've just seen mazes go. It just kind of ruins the fun.
Yeah, there's a number of ways you could do that, right? So, Corinne, I think to that point, you could have just like an open area with like hiding points and areas.
Yes.
And it could either be on a timer, you have to collect X amount of batteries, you have to do this thing as a team to then open up the gate, and now you go into the next little area, and it has a different feel to it, and the monster has different hurdles. I don't know what that is, but I think to that point, you create these little replayable loops, right? Instead of this big long epic maze. Just to test out.
We definitely did try and make a maze, but that's good feedback that mazes often go wrong.
Yeah, they
we'll
really
definitely reevaluate from that.
Yeah, they really do, because it just starts to get fussy, and unless you really want to make people start having to do so. Think about it this way: not only are you creating complexity with making people not be able to see, truncating that, there's also a monster, and then also trying to keep track of where you are and what you're doing. And so that kind of trifecta I think you need 2 out of 3, not all 3.
That makes sense. Yeah, you can join if you want, Gabe.
Okay, sweet.
The server's back up.
I love that you got a huge job getting all the like multiplayer networking done.
I know.
Like,
well, Josh, I'm not surprised that you got this done.
Yeah, in this short amount of time. So anyone watching this,
Josh has had some practice.
Yeah, I'm
very
playing
complicated technology.
Yeah, I'm playing it with 4 other players at the same time. Oh wow, this is kind of cool. I like the visuals of the monster.
The monsters have a completely different shader.
Yeah.
It does make it. We really need to add more features, because if you're in a long hallway, it doesn't look like you're moving, which is a problem.
So where are the other humans?
We're currently walking around the spawn room. We don't start you near the spawn room so that we have a little bit of time to get moving. But
okay.
but we're moving towards where the room that you're in right now.
Okay, so I obviously have much better visibility than those puny flashlights. So it looks like
Yes.
right click, I can charge up and then zip into people.
Yep, and that makes me super happy that you figured that out without me telling you that, because I was really worried that was not a good control paradigm.
Well, I'm actually
there you are.
excited to attack
You got
people
me.
now. That's right, I did.
So your screen starts fading out when you're taking damage.
Okay, well, let's start to fade back.
Yeah, you heal after about, I believe it's 10 seconds right now.
Okay. That is...
Renee, Joe, help me, I'm dead.
Okay, this is the most fun I've had with your game so far, is actually...
That's actually one of the things I was just realizing is maybe the fun is the monster.
Yeah. What if you had a mode that was just all monsters versus monsters?
and a little bit of AI.
Monsters versus monsters. That's interesting.
What did I do? Was somebody just attacking me?
Well,
that you just attacked was not that was a capsule, not a
that's
power
a capsule,
not a player.
It's just practicing. Okay, here we
go. Yeah. So we think that the game is the most fun when the player and the monsters are constantly interacting. So we want to make sure that the monster always knows where the players are, which is currently not true.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what happened?
I mean, where the humans are. I keep
saying they're all there together.
There you are. No. So we're all going to try and look at you to kill you.
They're all going to look at you.
Yep. Which is actually a lot more fun than it sounds.
I think you got me.
Yeah, so you'll respawn after about 6 seconds. Yep. You're
okay,
back.
okay. So someone looked at me. Wait, why am I moving?
Are you moving? Out of probably glitches.
It was moving on its own, and I'm a little bit creeped out now.
That shouldn't happen. It might be that something bugged.
I think someone's moving me.
That shouldn't happen.
And I just killed him.
Well, yeah,
you're moving, but that's weird.
So this is a glitch. I don't think it's your glitch though, which makes me sad.
Yeah, could you? Everybody said still for a moment. Are you looking at a wall right now? I think you're stuck looking at a wall right now. But move your mouse.
Yeah. So hold on. This is actually. So I'm using mouse without borders, and I think it's having a heart attack. It keeps disconnecting, and reconnecting.
Got it. Okay, that makes me glad that it's not our game.
I'm gonna disable it.
I was really worried for a moment that was a bug, because that would be a really bad bug.
That'd be hard to figure out what was causing that.
I would know what was causing that. It's just, it shouldn't be. It would be that I fundamentally misunderstood our networking library in some way, which would be that I'd probably have to go back and rewrite some of the net code. So I'm glad that that's not the problem.
Okay, but I'm still unable. There we go. Peace.
Yeah.
Okay, the monster mechanic's fun.
Yeah, that's good to hear.
So I can charge, but what if I'm charging? I can't move.
Yeah, you're massively. You can technically move while doing it, but you're massively slowed while you're
okay. Cool. No,
that
that makes sense. I do like the idea of it slowing me down, but maybe not completely.
Yeah, and you're a little slowed down after you finish the dash 2 to give it time to it, but you can also hold shift to sprint.
Whoa!
Though you do have very limited stamina.
Yes. Do you see this?
So that we find that hit and run is really fun. Of you hit them and then run out. And
no, I'm up on the ceiling. Now I'm up above.
Yeah.
Is that by design?
You want to make the ceilings tall so that you could stalk from above. You got me. Yeah.
So I can. Okay, so I can jump up to the ceilings. That's cool.
Yeah, you can fly. The monster flies.
Oh, I can fly?
Yeah, you're flying.
Interesting. Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't know about the flying.
We want to make it.
Kind of OP.
Well, I like the idea of like jumping, like maybe sticking onto the ceiling or sticking onto the walls, but flying is weird. But that, I'm not gonna poo-poo it at this point.
Okay.
But it does seem pretty OP. Like I can just back right up out of the way after I kill somebody.
Yep. But remember, you do have to down all of the players at once, and we can res very quickly. So you have to.
Oh, that's true. So
trick us and get us really quickly here. Well, our goal again, and this is why we need to make it so that force the players to separate. Which right now we're all sticking together.
Yeah. So you need tasks to do.
Yeah, we need tasks. we need points. We need like Corinne was saying. We need a flow. So we need points of strength and points of weakness
Yeah.
for
Yes.
both players, and we think that's going to be a big key to it, assuming that we do stick with the human versus monster paradigm.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
we need to make sure that's fun before committing to that. So
yes, I think that's what your next sprint is
Yeah.
let's make sure. So it's not that multiplayer is a bad choice, and obviously you've got the tech working, so you know that's not the issue. It disguises the fundamentals.
Yep.
I mean, I'm sure you're sick of hearing me say this. So anyway, so figure that out is all I'm saying.
yeah,
Darn it.
we want to pull a lot from you see this actually a lot in how board games do things.
Absolutely.
You got me before I could kill you with that. They do a lot. They find a lot of fun in player interaction, not players just hanging out together necessarily,
Mhm,
but in the way that players interact with each other. I think
mhm.
you got all of us, which means you won.
Yeah, I'm the
Yeah, I was
best.
gonna say, there's 2 of us down at least.
Yeah. They find a lot of fun that happens in getting players to interact with each other.
Yep.
And asymmetrical board games, which is where you tend to see in board games this asymmetry a lot more than you do in video games, the asymmetry of goals.
Yep.
They tend to do a lot with they tend to do a lot when they do that, where they are kind of pitting the in few versus many asymmetry, the the strategy of the few with the coordination of the many.
Mhm.
And that's what we wanted to play off of. We unfortunately we don't have that working right now. There's not enough coordination of the many right now.
Yeah.
Well, there's the strategy of the few, and that's why the monster's fun, but the humans aren't. Is we have the strategy of the few, but we don't have the coordination of the many. And
It's coming
Well,
along.
I
It's
mean,
coming along.
You're still early days, so
yep, so that's the next thing to find is making the coordination of the many exist and be fun.
So this is fantastic. So Josh, I only did the 40-minute Zoom, so you're about to get kicked off.
Sounds good. Thank you
It
for the
said it
feedback. It was
upgraded.
super helpful.
No, this was super fun, and for anyone watching, so this is going to be up on YouTube in the next few days. But Josh, so between this and then share any links to the Twitter, Facebook, anywhere where anyone watching can follow you, because this game is going to be rapidly being iterated on. So what you see right now is going to be completely different than what you see a week from now, and so it's something you want to keep watching and seeing it grow.
We unfortunately don't have any social media or anything set up for it yet. So the best place to find it is actually right here or watching EAE based social media. We'll let you know as soon as we get something.
Yeah, so like I said, it'll be a couple days before I post it. So, or just get it to me ASAP.
Sounds good.
Just yeah, that
good
kind of
job,
stuff is
everybody.
helpful.
I think you got the bones of something very good here.
Yep, I'm excited.
It's good to hear.
I am super
That's
excited.
exciting.
Good job, team. Keep up the good work. You guys are fantastic.
A+.
See you around, everyone. Thank you for the feedback again.
Oh, you're
See you
very
guys.
welcome. All right, we'll see you.
Bye.
All right, so anybody watching, that was one of the games here at the University of Utah. Awesome work by Team Echo. I think they don't even have an official name. All right, so we are going to move on. We're going to end the stream. So I'll be back a little bit later. I think we have more games that we'll be showing off later on, but throughout the day. Tuesdays are busy school days. So thanks everybody for watching. And might as well put up a couple notes here. BTW, if you are watching still, I'm going to share my YouTube channel where videos to these gameplay videos will be held. So if you want to hit me to subscribe there. Bonnie Darkside, how are you doing? I'll be back probably around lunchtime. I'm going to be playing some more games, either some itch.io games or some Mario Maker, or probably most likely I'll be working in Unreal Engine on a small game I'm working on. And with that being said, Have a great day, everybody.